Devan Bonebrake here, host of the Golf Fix, here with Will Lowery, cross-handed sensation. We're here to talk about, I'm here to learn something myself. You know, what squares that club face? What's the difference between cross-handed and traditional? And is traditional even better? So let's take a look. We're gonna do a little lesson here. Not that he needs a lot of help. Pretty solid right there. We got some numbers that we're looking at. So, you know, what I really look at is, you know, face angle. How's the face being delivered? That's what a lot of the fact of, you know, the grip has to play with. So if it delivers it to square, it's a good grip, whether it's strong, weak, or even cross-handed, which I kind of love that you've stuck in with this forever. And I'm sure a ton of people have told you, yeah, that's wrong or whatever. But obviously you're at such a high level and you're still able to do it. So I think that's tremendous. Go ahead and hit a couple more.
Sure.
We're going to look at some video here too. So, I mean, I think, you know, your face right there was pretty square. It's saying it was just a hair closed. And then you said sometimes like your body feels like it outraces your hands and arms, right?
Absolutely. So
Okay.
a lot of times when, you know, I'm all about rhythm and tempo.
Yeah.
And there's times to where my rhythm and tempo is perfect and I'm knocking every flag stick down. But
Yeah.
there's times also I have the trouble with is sequence. So when my rhythm is a little faster than my tempo,
Sure.
my tempo is faster than my rhythm,
Sure.
sometimes it's a lot of improvisation at the bottom of the arc.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see a couple more. Here, I was going to show you a video in a second. So go ahead and hit one more here. Great golf swing. Obviously cross-handed. How good is that right there? I think those numbers are going to say that's in the hole. So solid. Okay, so let's take a quick look, Will, at this video that I took a second ago. And really the only thing I would say, which makes total sense for what you're talking about, is I think that your club face comes down a little open, and so if you did fire with your body, it would definitely be open. So I can see why you'd be a little bit more of like a rhythm, arm and hands guy, which nothing wrong with that at all. I'd be interested to see if we were able to get the face to be like at this point, a little bit, not a lot, but like a little more up and down,
Okay.
which would be considered like square.
Okay.
If you were able to feel like maybe I could fire harder, use my body more, maybe you hit it a little further, maybe you lean the shaft a little bit more.
Okay.
But aside from that, dude, everything's perfect. It's coming down like perfect through forearm.
Wait a minute. Crosshand, you say everything is perfect? I'm breaking every rule in golf. I'm crossing the line.
Dude, all that matters for the most part is like from about chest high to chest high coming through, is it good? And your club's coming through almost as good as anybody out there. You know, if everyone that I taught could do this, they would all be really good. So how you hold it, if it's consistent, isn't that big of a deal.
I love it.
Now, I do think maybe we get the face a little bit more
All right,
shot.
let's
So
do it. What do I gotta do?
let's try it first. I think this will be fun. Let's try it first cross-handed and see if I can, because I might not even be able to do it. I want to see if I can get your face more shut with your grip. Change it a little bit, and then let's go traditional. I call it traditional, not correct, because a cross-handed could also be correct.
We also may have to try, I get you to try the Lowery low challenge.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I don't even know what that is, but I'm down. All right,
ready?
so go ahead and take your setup.
Okay.
So the interesting thing about cross-hand, and I'm just realizing it now, essentially the more that this hand is on top and the more that this is under, that would traditionally, if it was flipped, be what would be a strong grip, but here it's a weak grip. So we want to make sure we're more this way. So that's going to help the face not open as much, which will basically have it go down more closed.
Okay.
So let's try to start with that more on top, that more underneath. And then if it hooks, which is kind of what I think it's going to do, then we can start firing our body harder.
Okay.
Does that feel more on top with that left hand, more under with your right?
Absolutely.
All right. It should hook if I know what I'm doing. Just went straight. He's just too good for it. I don't know. Let's try a couple more.
I like it though.
Yeah, let's try that again. So I'm going to film from this side too. Go ahead and take your setup there again. Cool. And let's kind of see if, yeah, let's get that.
Right there? More top?
Yeah, a little more under. We'll just for the cameras.
Okay.
Just go a little extra. There you
Okay.
go. Cool. And this should shut the face a little bit more automatically. And then I think you can use your body a little fast. So see how that hooked a little bit?
Yes.
Cool. So to fix that, feel like you can be a little more aggressive with your body.
Okay.
Kind of like you see with guys like DJ's a great example. You know, not so much through grip, but he kind of bows in, gets a little bit more
Yeah.
close. So he can open up a lot and he still hits a fade. So let's see if we can use our body a little more. I don't think you'll have to rely quite as much on tempo and timing if you can take that grip and then use your body a little bit more. Yeah, even a little bit faster with those legs.
Too.
Yeah.
I have never been so, I'm glad you tell me because I have really never been so aggressive with the body.
Right, so like if you look at this, for instance, from the front, still very good. But like, let's take a look at your legs to the ball. See how they're kind of just like relaxed?
Yeah.
The more that you can kind of get through it, I think that will help take away a little bit of that
Let's do
draw.
it. I haven't done this in so long. I love this.
And then we're going to try traditional and see what happens.
All right.
So let's get, I
Like
love
that
the
under right
grip.
there?
Yep, exactly. And then let's be a little bit more aggressive, or a lot more aggressive with the lower body. There we go. I like that.
Oh.
And the more aggressive you are, the less it will draw.
Let's draw, right?
Yeah. All right, you ready for traditional?
Yeah, I think.
Again, like I said, it's traditional. I would normally, dude, if it was your swing and you came to me, I didn't know you, I would probably not change anything about it at all. But so show me what you think before I even tell you. What feels like the correct grip in your mind?
All right, so
from like the random people that have told you.
All right, so what I see on TV.
Okay.
Is
on the Golf Fix. Maybe.
On the Golf Fix, Golfpass.
Golfpass. There we go.
I don't know if is it overlapped or is it overlapped, right?
That's good. So okay, let's start with just your left hand. So take your right hand. Don't even worry about it. So first thing is you probably same thing with cross hand. You want this obviously to be straight up and down, right? So depending on how you want to have your grip, this line right here, we call it V, needs to point somewhere between your chin and your right shoulder. Chin would be considered weak. You would tend to go a little more right on you, and then a stronger grip would be a little bit more on top, but always in the fingers if you can. Kind of like you're holding, something in your fingers, you're going to be able to hinge it better.
Okay.
And then you just want this hand to match that. So if this hand is just a little on top, you only want that hand a little on top. You don't want it way over.
Okay.
So yeah, close your fingers, put them together a little more. That looks pretty good to me.
I don't know. I don't see how you guys do this.
I know, it's nuts, right? So this line and this line should be parallel if you can.
Gotcha.
Maybe a little more with that one and keep that one there. Love that. And then the kind of the pressure points are going to be in these two fingers.
Gotcha.
These trail fingers here, these last three, and then a little connection point there.
Okay.
And then kind of oily wrist, like you have WD-40 wrist.
Gotcha.
Like move a little bit, all right?
All right.
Let's try this. Again, like I said, he has a great pattern, so I would normally not do this, but this is for fun. Let's see what happens. You put your right hand a little more on top. How great does that feel, right?
All right, right.
A little more on top.
Right here?
Yep, love it. So that's a pretty good looking grip.
I can't pull the trigger. Hold on.
He's got it. You got it. See, so that's the deal, guys. There's not one grip for everyone. He was flushing it perfect. I gave him a super traditional, beautiful grip. And as you can see, it wasn't quite the same. Now, he could probably get used to it. He's an athlete. But at the same time, there's not one grip for everyone. We've had, major champions with strong, weak, neutral, and hopefully one day cross-handed would be terrific too. And I can totally see it happening because he's delivering it great.
I love it.
Let's try a couple more and we'll go out from there.
We're going cross-handed regular.
Let's go. Let's do back and forth. Let's go cross-handed.
Right,
just get your,
Let me get the rhythm back.
Get the rhythm back.
Back under.
And just get that body moving faster.
Yeah.
I think if you get it faster, you're not going to have any draw.
And I'm glad you're saying that because I've never been the guy to use I can't have my body too fast.
From where you were, totally understand because it was open a little bit. So when it's open, you kind of got to slow down to give this little bit of time to close.
So would you say that's quasi Zach Johnson-ish?
He'd be the opposite. He'd be more shut and then just really kind of this way,
He's
right?
really ripping through.
He would be like if you watch Zach, he's like no face rotation to the ball. That's why he kind of finishes like that.
Okay.
It would be maybe a little more like Jeff Ogilvy, Patrick Reed, Shane Lowry.
Okay.
But let's try to get that body moving a little bit more. Got to face the target sooner. And kind of get off that back foot a little sooner.
Okay, here we go. I feel it.
One more.
I feel it. Here we go. Underneath.
There you go. That sounded really good.
That was one.
And you can keep getting more, you can keep being, you'll be amazed
so
at
you can't get fast. You can't get fast enough.
That's the thing. So think of a David Duval or somebody, they were really this way. Honestly, most of the guys right now are a little bit more that way because it helps control spin, really helps with launch and spin with the driver because they don't have to time this as much.
Nice.
Because they can just really kind of get open, use your body. You're an athlete, you can really use the ground and get up. If you did that with an open face, it would tend to flare right a little bit more.
Absolutely. So
the faster the body, the more generally the face stays the same. The slower the body, the more the face is going to turn over. And if it's open, that's kind of that perfect, matchup, right? Slow, then kind of get this to come. If you get that face better, you can really open up faster, and you'll still hit it straight. So,
bro, I
you look great, it, man.
Thanks a bunch,
this was
man.
dope.
Absolutely. So I wouldn't mind you doing the Lowry low though.
Okay,
so
I gotta try this.
You gotta try crossing yourself.
All right. This is great.
So we haven't had a lot of success of people making contact with the ball.
Well, this is good.
This is good.
It does feel different.
That's good though.
All right, let me go back normal once just so I can
go back
feel
and
it,
forth,
and then I'll go back in this. All right, let's give it a shot. Lowry low.
Lowry low. Hey, you made
contact. You see how far that went? That was incredible. Incredible. Oh my God. Thanks for the tip, bro. That was amazing. Lowry low, that's the way to go.
I loved it.
All right, I got to hit one traditional just so people know that I actually hit a ball.
Yes.
We'll see. Actually, if I don't hit this one well, then they really won't know. But oh no!
One more. We see
more.
That.
Yeah, you got to edit that one out right there. It's the clubs. No, not really. There we go.
Nice.
All right.
Solid.
Both
Very
work,
solid.
traditional, cross-handed, whatever it may be. Find the grip that gets the face square, provide some speed, be an athlete, get that face square, hit it in the center of the face. A lot of grips can work.